Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice Radio, and yeah, sorry, I'm still a little bit croaky, but there are new products that we need to be talking about. So let's start off with something that kind of came out of nowhere. We've got ourselves some new blisters. Oh, I should say we've also got promos and an update on an older product as well, but let's start off having a look at these new 2-pack blisters, which have gone and, well, they've gone and shown up on Asmodee France. Yeah, that's right. That's a thing. And what we've got here is a 2-pack blister featuring the Loyal Free, your Pheasantipti, your Okidogi, and your Monkey Dory. They're here. Now, obviously, you know, with Pheasantipti, we prefer the EX. I don't think that's a controversial statement. Pheasantipti EX is a great card. This is not that. This is the regular Pheasantipti. The one that doesn't really see much play, and for that, I'm sorry. Doesn't mean it's a bad card, but it's not the good one, and I think we can all agree on that. But it does feature the good Monkey Dory. And the good Monkey Dory is actually like a really good card. It is a card that sees a significant amount of play, so it's one that I have very, very much got my eye on. Lets you, as long as there's a darkness energy attached to it, move 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponents. Obviously, absolutely busted in Gardevoir decks that you're accelerating your psychic energy as much as you like with Gardevoir, so you can afford to use your turn attachment for darkness. You're self-damaging while you accelerate energy, so you've got damage to move over. And let's not forget, Badoo is like everywhere right now. So, yeah. That's going to really help, because Badoo just happens to have 30 HP. Like, there's going to be a lot of Badoo KO'd with Monkey Dory over the next kind of year or so. Assuming Badoo sees play, which it really should, and assuming Gardevoir sees play, or at least any other deck that can use Monkey Dory, which again seems pretty fair, does seem like the Badoo is going to be picked on by Monkey Dory for about the next year, and maybe more if Monkey Dory can find a home outside of Gardevoir. The Pheasantipti, I should say, does have a really nice ability, whereby if there's any darkness energy attached to it and it is damaged, you flip a coin, and if heads, the damage doesn't happen. It's not a great attack, I'll be honest with you, but the ability's super interesting and takes that little Pokemon, and I don't know, it's not seen a huge amount of play, but there is at least potential here. As for your Okidogi, 2 energy, 70, but if you put 2 fighting and a darkness, then the 70 goes up to 170, and your 130 goes up to 230, and I know that accelerating the energy here is awkward, I get it, but a 230 HP single prize Pokemon hitting for 170, I'm just saying there's a little bit of potential here with this Okidogi. No, it hasn't really borne out yet. Sorry about that. But there's got to be a little bit of potential here, does there not? There's got to be. It's one that I was expected to be better than it has been, but I am keeping my eye on this one because I do think this one could end up being quite a bit better in the future. So you get your free cards, you get your Quaxley coin, you get your 2 packs. Packs-wise, they don't look great, but then again, you never know. Things could change. To be fair, Brilliant Stars is quite old now, but there's no guarantee these are the ones you actually get. This is just a promo image. So, you know, the cards are fine, the packs are fine. It's not a stunning must-have-it product, and I'm not pretending it is. But, look, they're coming out on the 25th of March, and they look kind of interesting. And I think we should keep a bit of an eye on. I know they've only been revealed for France at the moment, but this is kind of how these things go. Asmodee France randomly shows them off, and then it turns out they're coming in a bunch of other places. We've done this before. We don't need to worry too much about, are they coming to other countries? Yes, of course they are. Now, I showed you a little while ago that to celebrate Pokemon Day, there is going to be a new Prismatic Evolutions blister. Hey, apparently we're talking 2-pack blisters here. And essentially, it's going to have 2 packs of Prismatic Evolutions, plus an Eevee coin and an Eevee promo. Now, this is a special product that people are going to adore. Firstly, it's got packs of Prismatic Evolutions. That alone is going to make people super happy. But secondly, it's got a stamped Eevee promo, and it's actually a very good Eevee. Because what we've got here is the one with boosted evolution, which can evolve on your first turn, the turn you play it, etc. Low HP is an issue, but it's still a good Eevee, and we got some good evolutions around right now, and I'm just saying, this seems like it could have a bit of fun. Well, it's shown up in a bunch of other places as well. For instance, it's shown up in Spain. Now, essentially, the way it works in Spain is you go and spend €30 on Pokemon products at relevant places, and you get yourself the Eevee promo. Honestly, I'd rather have the blister. Like, if I'm being honest with you, why do I want to spend $30 on whatever they've got in stock, which probably isn't going to be Prismatic Evolutions, when I could spend like $10 and get a couple of packs of Prismatic Evolutions, plus the promo at the same time. We're still talking the same promo, we're still talking Pokemon Day, we're still talking the same stamp, but now we're rocking it in Spanish, obviously, and now you're not getting it in a particular product, you're getting it as a promo. Now, what this means is there is a decent chance that this blister is not going to be available everywhere. I'm not saying for absolute certain, but I am saying that if it's available as a promo when you buy stuff, you don't need the blister as well. It's shown up in France, actually, for what it's worth as well. So we got a promo in France, and we got ourselves a promo in Spain. And this worries me a little bit, because it seems like if the blister was, and this is pure supposition on my part, cannot stress that enough, but if this blister was going to be very widely available, would we need it to just be a promo as well? Now, the counter argument is Pokemon just want to get this promo out there, and it's Pokemon Day and it's special, and they're going, well, why don't we just put it out there in a blister but also make it available in other places as well? Yeah, absolutely, that could be the case. But I'm just saying a little bit of caution here, because if this was going to be super widely available, would we need to be putting it as a random promo in addition to popping it in the blister? I'm not saying one way or the other, but yeah. In Spain and in France, it is showing up as a promo on its own. Just bear that in mind. Now, the last thing we need to talk about today is a bit of an odd one, because the Greninja Ultra Premium Collection has shown up as a game exclusive over in the UK. And this is the point where a bunch of you look at this and go, well, wait, no, what? Dude, that came out ages ago. And the answer is, yeah. For you, in your territory, it did not come out everywhere. In the UK, I don't believe we've actually had this yet, unless you've like imported it from somewhere else. Well, now we're getting it in-game as a UK exclusive. It's 120 quid, which incidentally, the UK does tend to lose on these kind of products. We generally have like the same price it is in the US, except you have it in dollars and we have it in pounds. And to put it very bluntly, pounds and dollars are not the same. $120 equates to about 97 quid. So if we're paying 120 quid, that's like 23 quid more than we should be. So it's not great in that regard. And honestly, the Greninja Ultra Premium Collection, it's not a stunning box. It's not one which I think is absolutely brilliant or essential. You do get a Metal Greninja EX, and that's great. And there is a playmat, and we've got dice, and we've got a coin, and it's cool in that regard. Here's the content as a whole. But honestly, it's not the best product ever. It was revealed pretty much the same time as the Terrapagos Ultra Premium Collection, but that one's got 2 exclusive gold cards and an exclusive full art and fancy dice. And frankly, I told you this before and I'll happily tell you again, the Terrapagos box is just better. I think it represents a better product, and I'm not saying don't buy the Greninja EX Ultra Premium Collection. It's fine. But I am telling you that 120 quid is a lot. The only exclusive thing is a metal card. So if you're looking at this going, Wassy, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, the accessories are also exclusive. I mean, the only exclusive card. The other cards are just straight reprints. So if you're looking at this going, Wassy, what you're talking about, mate, this looks amazing, then cool, pick it up. Absolutely brilliant. For me, it's going to be a pass. But I know there are some people in the UK who are looking at this going, well, hang on a second, why haven't we got that yet? Well, now we have. And also, if it's coming this late over in the UK, if you're living in a territory at the moment where you're looking at this going, well, why haven't we got it yet? There's a good chance you will in the not too distant future. There we go. That's what you need to know. And now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Do the usual thing and go nuts, but be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And of course, get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Sammy Ozturk, who's our newest patron and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.